I will always remember the day you kissed my lips, light as a feather. And it went just like this. No, it's never been better than the summer.
My name is Kirana Saputri. This time I will read and result the summary introduction to literature material. The first material about poetry. Poetry is a vast subject, as old as history and older, present wherever religion is present, possibly under definition, the primal and primary form of language themselves. The poetry that I got is about Meeting at Night by Robert Browning. In this poetry, telling about a man struggles to meet the woman he loves at night, and we can see that this man loves woman very much in this poetry. Finally, this era is the inauguration point of America, literary critics Lit and Poe. Number 5, the realistic period 1865 until 1900. Number 5, the realistic period 1865 until 1900. Certain romantic nation of America renaissances all life, the realistic period 1865 until 1900. Certain romantic nation of American Renaissance are replied by realistic description of American life, such those represented in the works of William Dean Howells, Harry James, and Mark Twain. Number 6, the naturalist period, 19 until 1940. American naturalists writers such as Frank Norris, Theodore Dreiser, and Jack London created some of the most powerful raw novels in American literary history. The modern period, 1914 until 1939. Its major writers include such powerhouse poets as E. Cummings, Herbert Force, Edgar Pound, William Carlos Williams, Carl Sandburg, T.C. Eliot, Village Stephen, and Edna Stuyvesant Millay. And the last, the contemporary period 1939 until present. Okay, and the next material about period of English literature. Number 1, Old material about period of English literature. Number 1, Old English or Anglo section period 1450 until 1066. In this period, discussion about the oral literature developed or written literature. In the 17th century, the Anglo section also began writing in Latin and poems. Writing were already using vernacular language. 2. Middle English period 1066 until 1700. The 4.5 contours between the Norman conquest in 1066, which affect radical change in the language life and culture of English, and about 1500 when the start literary language, the rhyming form, the dialect of the London area, but become recognizably modern English that is similar to the language we speaking and write today. Romantic period 1785 until 1830. Romantic period is a term that covers the field of literary art. Then began to appear romantic novel that published. The Victorian period, 1832 until 1901. Much writing of the period, whether imaginative or didactic, in verse or in prose, dealt with or reflect the pressing social, economy, religious, and intellectual issues. Edwardian period, 1991 until 1914. The poets at the time gained many achievements in prose, fiction works that published the last novels of the period. Number 7, the Georgian period, 1499 until 1936. Georgian period is a term applied both of the region in England of the four successive Georgios 1714 until 8 and more frequently to the reign Georgia 99 until 36. The last, modern period. Modern period is frequently applied especially to the literature written since the beginning of words. Was one in 1914, this period has been marked by persistent and multidimensional experiments in subject matter, form, and style, and has been marked by persistent and multidimensional experiment in subject matter, form, and style, and has produced major experiments in all the literary genres. The modern age was also an important era for literary criticism. Material about phenomenology and criticism. Phenomenology and criticism, the philosophical perspective and method called phenomenology, was founded by German thinker Edmund Husserl. 1859 until 1938. He proposed that consequence is a deliberate international act. He has had extensive philosophical influence such it as proposed by Husserl in 1900 and later and has been developed different by Martin Heidegger in German and Merleau-Ponty in France. Phenomenology is often applied speculatively to the practice of Geneva School of Critics, most of whom studied at the University of Geneva, and all of them were hit by friendship in influence their general approach to literature. Platonic love in the Plato's Symposium 209 until 212 score told the doctrine of Eros love, which he said simple, had been imparted to him by the wise. Diotima, it's our pleasure not to linger in love because by beauty in one human body or plots called Aristotle myths in dramatic or narrative works formed by event and action because these are given an order to achieve certain artistic and emotionally effect. There is a summary introduction to literature. Thank you for watching. Bye.